Fanny started against the Twins on May the 2nd. The Royals won that game in extra innings, but he took a no decision. Another 1-2 to Span. Struck him out. 1 for 4 last night. Towards Bloomquist again, and Willie towards the line off of his glove. Struck him out. This one's in the dirt, and Morneau takes a walk.
So he's 87, 88 on his changeup.
Ran over after an argument, threw Gardenhire out. Shallow left to Jesus coming up, calling off Pena, and that's the inning. Royals facing Scott Baker for the second time this year. Here's the Kia scouting report.
Well, Ron's so excited about that approach he had last night, and he wants to take it into today's game, and they just want to let the inside pitch take care of itself and just stay just where he's at right there.
Going to take a wide turnaround first. He's going to challenge Denard Span, and he's in there with a double.
In the right field.
Grounds it to Harris, to Jesus hustling back to the bag. Busted bat, and Creedy handles it on one hop. 2 down. That makes half of his home runs this year have come with 2 strikes in the count. That one's into shallow left center. Gomez coming up. It's going to drop, and Jacobs comes through. De Jesus to the plate, and the Royals lead 1-0. Jacobs will be running on this 3-2 pitch. And Tian takes ball 4. It's only the 17th time that someone has walked against Baker, and now left center field, slicing towards Span, and he runs it down, and that's the inning. On the ground to Tian. 1 down in the ballpark.
Yeah, and they seem to be, pleasant.
Joe Creedy also grounds out to Mark Tian. He ate in only 1 home run. And on an 0-2 pitch, hits a bullet that's caught by Tony Pena Jr., and the Twins go down quickly in the second. Also had a single and a couple of RBIs. To Nick Punto at second base, 1 down in the second inning.
Here for asking questions.
Harris, the shortstop, calling off Punto. 2 quick outs for Baker. The Dyer in right field is there. That's the inning. A regular shortstop, but in this series he's been at second base with Brendan Harris at short. Tian's as good as anyone in baseball on that play for a third baseman, and driven to right center, and Bloomquist over from right.
Oblique strain on that one.
And Bannister gets him with a curve. Bannister has struck out 3.
And do you want anybody to know? Yeah, that's the key.
You're kind of giving it away, aren't you? Gomez handles yet another line drive out. So come on out. Gil Mesh for the Royals and Glenn Perkins for the Twins. Punto over from second to retire Bloomquist. Willie is 0 for 2.
So it's one of those 2 things that's got him frustrated right now.
Billy got it down around the end of the bat, and Gomez is in center field to complete a 1-2-3 bottom of the 3rd. Since becoming a Twin. Didn't get a very good swing on that one, and David running up and left. So Mauer is 0 for 6 in. Golf to deep right center field. And all Meyer and Bloomquist can do is watch it land the second tier of the fountains. So 2 home runs in this series. And now Justin Morneau with his first Major League home run and his most recent Major League home run in the same spot. Second tier of the fountains at Kauffman Stadium.
Well, Ryan, he really went down and just got this ball. This ball was just starting to turn over. And now look where this ball was supposed to be. It's supposed to be on the outer half, and Vanny leaves it on the inner half, and he went down and got it just as it was starting to turn over. That one just kept going and going and going and hit and just splashed.
The upper tank. He hit one into the upper tank. Well, it's literal here at Kauffman Stadium. Kadire shoots one into center field. He's 1 for 2. Changeup strikes him out. That's the inning. After giving up a run in the first inning, Baker has retired the last 7. And that's stroked into center. Beautiful swing. So Jacobs is 2 for 2. And the Royals have their first runner since the first inning. Looped into shallow left, and that's going to drop.
I don't know if this is intentional or not, Ryan, but they're really chasing the high fastball off of him and just really hitting those skyers to the outfield.
There's another one. Jacobs not going anywhere. Okay.
Yeah, I think he's got the track record also, and I think he's got the experience.
Deflected to Creedy. No play. Bases loaded, 1 out. That isn't quite going to do it. Infield fly rule. And they're running with Payne at the plate. Another 3-2. Got him.
So it's just a love-hate affair when you talk about pitching to hit.
Gomez singles leading off the 5th inning. Lined out as for. And he's running. Punto bounces it off the plate. Bannister throws him out. That's a tough play for Bannister. So runner at second, 1 out for Span. Straightaway center field. Gomez will tag. He'll advance to third, but there are 2 outs.
Well, what you're saying there, Ryan, really is that you want a pitcher to be able to repeat.
Tien gets Harris, struck him out, and now DeJesus giving him a battle leading off the 5th, and takes a leadoff walk. In play, Baker's arm still attached, and Span makes the play.
Well, that's true. He's jammed him pretty good with that sinker in on his hands, and that's the only plug that hurt him, that one down like that.
Didn't quite get all of it, and Kadire backs into the chain link fence, and Baker somehow gets through 5 innings tonight. 111 pitches. As Mauer squirts one past Tien. He's thinking about 2, but DeJesus is on it quickly.
Kerrigan said, are these right? Are these misprints? As the
ball ends up out in left field on a wild throw from Billy Butler. Big strikeout for Bannister. Shallow right. Mauer tagging. Bloomquist the catch. And the throw is a little late. And Morneau moves up to second base. Hit hard to center. Meyer is there, and that's the inning. But the error turns into a run and gives Minnesota the lead. Pitched in 8 games for the Royals in 06, 4 games for the Rockies in 07, and was in the minor leagues all of last year. Shallow left, Span coming up. Did he trap it? Yes, he did. And Tien moves up to second base.
Tempting to the hitter, but when it's a ball right away, they're just not going to chase it.
A walk, and 2 on for the Royals.
Their first pitch from Bobby Kepp.
And down on strikes, so Keppel up the middle. Harris, great play, and a force at second to end the inning. And only 7 home runs. Hit hard to left. David is there and had to leap to make the catch. Boy, you can't hit it harder than that, and almost sailed over to Jesus' head. Brian Bannister trying to give the Royals at least 7 innings. Much easier play for DeJesus, 2 down. That is a base hit.
Either. Because you're not really doing a good job of breaking contact with the rubber.
But the balk doesn't hurt Bannister or the Royals. This is a great play by Brendan Harris on a ground ball up the middle from Jose Guillen, who's appearing as a pinch hitter. Off the plate, and Keppel, a very good athlete, grabs the ball and goes to the bag himself. To Morneau. 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. 11 of those were foul balls. Down quickly here in the 7th inning, so Keppel
far away. It's not enticing enough for the left-hander to chase it, so he needs to get more to the center and then let it run. That's the pitch right there.
Hit hard up the middle and past Cayaspo. Morneau with his second hit. Deep right field, Guillen is there. And he had a season with 109 RBIs. That's when his career took off. Guillen racing towards the line, and that's the inning. To Harris. Jacobs had never faced Maharis. Morneau gets a nice, big, easy bounce. 2 down, 4-2. Now he's trying to hold it for Nathan. Up the middle, Tien has a 3-hit game. Nathan is one of the best closers in the American League. And that's up the middle. Tien may go first to third. He kind of stumbled as he approached second base. That's up the middle, but Harris is there to the bag, and that's that.
But get him up a couple times where he has to throw a lot of pitches in the bullpen, because sometimes that can take away from his effectiveness too.
Reedy got a pitch up and has his first hit, leadoff man on.
He should probably just bunt all the time in practice and this off season, and come back next year and be proficient at it.
Reedy is running, and Punto strokes it to right. Guillen real game. Still a lot of standing around on the bases. Span cracks his bat, and Guillen comes up, and that's the inning. Guillen, Hernandez, and DeJesus. Got a piece into the glove. Guillen's going to say that it hit the dirt first. Royals have had plenty of base runners since, but nobody crossing home plate. 2 outs. Ran away with it.
Well, he's got stuff. You know, when you got stuff and you got that height and you throw downhill, it's a matter of just throwing strikes.
And Nathan touches first, and the series is tied at 1 game apiece. So Minnesota back above 500 at 40-39, and the Royals drop to 33-43. So Nathan picks up his 20th save.